That's right, everyone, it's Lark time again. We got this, the Lark, something on my hand, in one of the rarer colours. It alone being, well, it is a rare clock, I've got to say. Maybe not rare, but very unusual. Yeah, we got it, as we have had before, and we need to give this a service. Okay, clean, disassemble, repair stuff. I've got some spare movements here in case we should need them. This one has a problem. I can't remember why it has a problem, but it does. That's not the original hairspring, I know that. And it just doesn't have a thing. I can't really find a new hairspring for it without finding a new movement, so I'll just keep all these parts. And this one is completely knackered. It's all bent, it's all rusty and stuff, all crusty. And it doesn't have an alarm hand thing because I put it on there. It's the one with the centre alarm hand like this. And I think it might have come out a model called the Ivory, but I'm not sure. Or is that just the colour? Probably just the colour, but I swear I've seen some... Hang on a minute, let me sneeze. False alarm. I have seen one where the box just says Ivory on it, and it was one like that. And that was... basically... let me just get one quick. It was one of these sleep meters. I don't know why I picked up the worst one. Let me move this. There we go. One of these sleep meters. I'm still certain it's called the sleep meter. I can't find an example of a box with one of these. But I think it's a sleep meter luminous anyway. Or sleep meter lum. Or loom. And the Ivory was the same case, but it has a black bottom, a white top, and a very mid-century face with no alarm subdial. It was all in the middle. But I'm pretty sure it had a button on the back rather than on the top, like these ones, so that would explain this movement. Yeah. So this can be directly taken to parts. That hairspring. Mainspring looks good, I can keep that for something. But it's also great to just have a resource of parts. This movement's from a clock. No, it's from 1263, so a very late one for a 66. I think the latest one I've come across is 1164, which is even later than I thought. That might mean they even had to run it to 1965. But I've yet to find one later than 1164. So, I'll put that there. I can't show you that movement at the moment, but I'll just say it's exactly the same as the good morning movement I did in that good morning video. Good morning. So that's for the afternoon here at the moment. So you can see here, I've actually got some hands for it. These are not the original hands, I don't think, because the original hands were luminous. That hour hand I actually made up myself, out of the remnant of an hour hand that was actually left on here. How miraculous is that? That actually fits, and I just knocked out the middle of an old 66 alarm hour hand that I wasn't using. And they just happen to fit really well. So that hour hand is completely new, that I made myself. They'd usually have an extra little bit of a line in there with a little luminous spot, or dot. Oh my goodness. And the minute hand would also have a bit of luminous paint on the end of it. I might think about luminising this, but I don't really have the original hour hand. I guess I could just put luminous paint on the tip of it, maybe? That might work. And that alarm hand I've actually had for a while, and I think it might have come from this clock originally. This original Lark. Something interesting. I'd like to know more about why they didn't put the model names on these. Because up until the 50s, mid-50s probably, they had the model name on the back, like the American ones did. For example, Raven, or... I can't think of another one. Tide, or something. But yeah, they didn't do it here, and I think I'm pretty sure Gregola Horology Channel said something similar happened in Canada as well. So yeah, I don't know what that's about, but a bit of a shame because I had to do a lot of research. But I guess it's more rewarding, and you're probably thinking, why not do this now? So yeah, I'll do it now. I haven't done anything to the inside of this, I've only just put some hands on it because I was aching to make some up. There we go. Broken glass from my broken glass pile. I think this glass is from the America that I did on this channel a while ago, and I just have I keep the broken glasses because if there's a clock with radium on it, I doubt this one does, then and it doesn't have any glass, then I at least have something to cover it with. But this has got luminous spots, so I may as well go, you know what? Plus I don't like having glass of clocks, I'd rather have broken glass than no glass. So let's get these off. You're probably thinking that's not how you remove hands. On this one, that was the only way I could get them off. I tried the double thing method and I couldn't. I was worried about this face cracking because it's literally just a big plastic disc, and that happens to work as well. And oh look, this is my homemade hand. How cool! Or rather, zoom in, not zoom in. I keep saying zoom and I mean focus. Focus. There we go. And this alarm hand, which I'm pretty sure was actually from this clock with this dial originally. But I squished the middle of it to fit on a baby Ben, but I unsquished it now, and now it's back to how it was. So let's get this dial off. Look at that. All those posts are intact, how rare. And we have the movement, with the bell-less movement. Oh yeah, those famous bell-less movements. I haven't put a bell on it. There wasn't one attached to this movement, but I got a few of them in that box, so I'll put one of them on. And it's the button top movement, so I'll just undo this. Oop, what's that? That's the hairy wrist man. That is the alarm hand thing. Put that over there so I don't get confused. Nice and nice inside. How nicely nice. It's shown by the outside. That's the sort of tobacco fingers thing, isn't it? That's like you see a lot of it on the sides of these alarm clocks, and sides of clocks in general. Well, alarm clocks mostly. I don't think this one has it as much. That's just all over nasty. But on the sides of it, I think where people, I don't know if it's got anything to do with smoking, but there's often brown stains on the either side where people grab their alarm clock in the morning, probably. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, we got this. I'm so glad I found this because this is one of their exclusive pieces. So, made in Scotland. Movements from 339, not 39, 59 probably. Yeah, 359, and it looks in complete condition. It's even running. How amazing! But it will need a service, or as I like to call it, a service. By that I mean disassemble, clean, reassemble. Remember, this is not a tutorial. There we go. So why not get to it, you know? Let's get that hairspring out. There's no easy way to let the power down on this, or is there? Well, let me just tell you. I think there might be. Now, if I wreck this, I don't have much hope. Because only these pliers are already strong enough to get that pin out, so I'll just focus the camera because it always doesn't like to do that. And I'll zoom you in a bit as well. Is that good? There we go. Right, see that pin? Yeah, I've got to try not to do what I did with the America and pull out the end of the, there we go, hairspring along with the pin, which many viewers kindly pointed out to me was not the right thing to do. And unusually this one has a pinchable unscrewer thing, whereas usually the 66s have a screwed one. Unusual. Let's unthread it from the regulator. Oh, it's working. Don't you love a good 66? You're probably thinking, why has he got the Esker repeated jumbo on the desk? Because we're not going to do that in this video. Well, that's there because I need to remind myself to do it, basically. And if I have more time in the day to record, then I will probably cover that as well, because that is going to be a similar series to this. Because I think that also needs a service, as well as some cosmetic things. And if you notice closely at the dial of it earlier, I'll put it back in the camera in a second, why on earth does it look all weird? I'll tell you that when the series comes, but it's covered in little cracks. And yeah, I'll explain that. But this kinky ended hairspring is not being nice. There we go. Luckily I kept the offset bend in there, so we can just do it around and we can take it out. I have not, remember, these are all blindly going in things. I'm not, I haven't practiced on this movement before. This is literally as found. So I'm sure you'll all appreciate the genuinity of it, I guess. So here we have it. Now we've got to let down the power of both springs actually. The alarm should not be hard to do. All you need to do is this. And let me cut to when it finishes because this is annoying. Right, I think we're pretty much done with that. So, time. Unfortunately, the click is in a weird, annoying position that I can't get to right now. So what am I going to do? I'm going to try and do it anyway, basically. So I'm going to put the key on the peon. And I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do the thing. And you might see some fingers being lost in this process, but I think it's worth it for the entertainment value. Problem is I can't get the camera in a good position. So that's alright, isn't it? Right. Difficult to do it when trying to prioritise the camera angle as well. So no, this is not working out. This is far too complicated to do at this angle. Powerful spring as well. Alright, I'll do the good old fashioned take the pallet out and don't worry method. Sorry people, I know you're expecting something more spectacular. How can I get this alarm off? I could try getting the knob off, I guess. I should probably do that next, so I can separate the plates. But yeah, these knobs do not like coming off. I'm going to go through 66 logic of the screws are on the front plate, and therefore they probably want you to take it off via the front plate, therefore they probably tried to make this easier to take off than the knobs. So I'll do that. Ignore this. Unless it works, then don't ignore it. Because this is someone who's never done this before. I thought I'd be able to get this cheese wheel off like the normal ones. I guess it's on slightly tighter. Alright, let's try the knob. What harm can be done? Evidently quite a lot. Yeah, using pretty cowboy tactics right now. Ooh. But I can't think of anything else. Oh, I think it's working. It's looser, that's for sure. Alright. Okay. Could this be my first 66 snob removal? Snob removal? Knob removal? Could be. Still got my doubts. Let's try here again. Because I don't know. Yeah, this is a bit of a foodle. Let's try the old knob puller tools. Okay, these cutters. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut it off, I'm just going to take advantage of the sloping surface as a ramp. Is that doing anything? The hum. Alright, Right, let's try Baby Ben style 8 style method. If this works, I'm going to go, whew, how? It looks like it's gonna come off with a lot more effort. Bit of a confusing situation. Zoom him in again. Yeah, how to get that knob off? Let's try these ones. Right, it looks like this is not going to come off. I'm not prepared to give up though. I don't know which way to take it off. Has it even come off the knob at all? Has a little bit, yeah. Yeah, most peculiar. Right, I'll end this here because I can't work out how to get them off, and then I'll come back in the next video.